Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Before I get started, I want you guys to like, subscribe, and comment if you like this video. Hopefully you'll come back and keep coming back for more. So, know you read the title. This is going to be about my hysterectomy surgery. I'm going to talk about before, which is pre-op, the actual surgery, and then the recovery. I'm 2 weeks post surgery, so it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow, actually, to the T, because I had surgery October the 2nd, right? So I'm gonna try to give y'all the real about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna cut no corners. I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm just gonna tell y'all what I didn't learn from other videos that I was watching and researching, right? So I'll include some clips here and there. I'll include some pictures and all of those things. I will show you my scars here at the end of the video. Towards the end of the video, I'll show you exactly what it looks like today. All right. So starting with the pre-op, right? So first thing I want to say is, do not think that I want to tell y'all it's okay to be nervous. You know, don't feel bad about being nervous. Don't be ashamed or embarrassed about being nervous. You're going to be nervous. 80 to 90% of the people that I've read stories about were nervous about this surgery. It is, even though it is now considered a day surgery, where you most times you go home the same day. In my opinion, I feel like it's still a major surgery, right? So you should be, you're gonna have some nerves about it. What I would say to help with those nerves prior to surgery is that you ask all the questions, make notes, write down some questions you may have, whatever's bothering you. Be open about that with your doctor, with your gynecologist. Just tell her exactly what you're nervous about, and whatever questions you have, ask as many questions as I felt that it helped me when I understood the whole process, and the more questions I got answered. Make sure that going into the pre-op, another reasons why the questions are important, you want to ask questions like, what should I feel? What am I going to feel right after surgery? How is it going to be, or whatever? Because everybody's different. Everybody's journey has been different, but I'm going to tell you some of the most common things that you're going to feel and what I felt. So pre-op, they're going to take you and they're going to run all the tests on you, okay? So they're going to make sure that your body is ready, is prepared to have surgery. And that's another thing that should help you with, your nerves. They're not going to do the surgery if your body's not prepared. They're going to run tests on your blood. They're going to do blood work. They're going to do urinalysis. They're going to do echo on your heart. They're going to check your lungs. They're going to do all those things, and if any of those things come back not looking good, they won't have the surgery. So you can rest assured that you're going to be ready for the surgery, because they would not do the surgery if those things didn't come out, then check out as all right. Your anesthesiologist should give you a call prior to your surgery, a few days before your surgery, and talk to you as well. He or she's gonna ask you questions about your family history. He's gonna ask you questions about your own health history, and all those questions are gonna help. It's gonna help him know how you're gonna react to the anesthesia. So if you've never been under anesthesia before, 9 out of 10 somebody in your family has. And you would know if they've had a bad reaction. They probably would have told your mom, sister, aunts, uncles. They would have told you, I had a bad reaction, because usually that runs in the family. But if your mom's been under anesthesia, your sister, and they've been okay, 90% of the time you're going to be okay. I had been under anesthesia before, briefly, when I had a tooth pulled, so I knew that I wasn't going to have any allergic reactions to it, because I didn't then. But I will say that was probably my fear. I wasn't afraid of the recovery. I wasn't afraid. Some people are afraid of waking up during the surgery or whatever. I wasn't afraid of that. I was afraid of not waking up, you know. But that's why they check your heart. That's why they check your lungs, to make sure that they're healthy. And if your heart's healthy, your lungs healthy, you can take anesthesia. It's usually they're just giving you a general anesthesia. So that helps a lot, talking to him. What I should have done that I did not do going into my pre-op part of my journey is I should have started on the Miralax. This is a Kroger version brand. You can get the Miralax. This works just as well as just a regular Miralax, but it's a version of Kroger brand of Miralax. I should have started the Miralax, and I should have started the Colis. I should have started both of these prior to my surgery. And the reason being is a lot of people experience bad gas, really bad gas, and a lot of people experience constipation because, for one, they're putting all that anesthesia into your body, which causes gas, and then you're not going to be probably ready for a BM right away, because you know your body needs to adjust to everything, right? So it needs to go, even though it needs to go, probably won't be ready to go. So that gas from all of that can be pretty painful. And your stool needs to be soft in order for it to pass through without hurting your stomach, which is going to be super duper sore, right? So if you start these two things a week prior, it'll already have things moving, so that your bowels are moving through smoothly, so they're already soft. So when you do need to have a BM, you can have a BM and it won't hurt you. It also helps with gas and all that, because when I finally did have a BM, it helped relieve all that pressure out of my stomach, right? What else I would say? You want to make sure that you take Tylenol. My anesthesiologist had me take 2 Tylenol at extra strength, the 500 milligrams. These right here. Bloopers. He had me take 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, and 2 at dinner. And what this is going to do is going to help with your pain when you're after surgery. When you wake up, it's going to help with that pain, you know, because I know some people wake up and they say that they are in extreme pain and all of that. I wasn't. When I woke up, I wasn't in any extreme pain. As a matter of fact, I didn't feel anything. So I think that it did help me. They also they should give you a gabapentin. That's helps with your nerves. It's like a nerve blocker. They should give you that as well before you go into your surgery. I got Tylenol all over the floor. I'm gonna pick them up later. So those all help. So once you get to the hospital, you'll check in, right?
So guys, I'm vlogging on behalf of Nikki. She is preparing for surgery. She's actually here at Medical City in Plano. We're checked in and we're just waiting. She's still sitting here. So, keep you posted.
Usually it's my surgery was early. My surgery was supposed to start at 9:30, so I got there at 7:30. Checked in. They were pretty fast with me. They got me back in the little surgery area in the room before you go into surgery. Got me in the room probably like around 8. I was back there in the surgery area probably for over a span of maybe like an hour or so. You're gonna have a nurse come in. They're gonna check your vitals and all that. They're gonna ask you some questions pertaining to how you're feeling currently. Your anesthesiologist will come in there, and then your actual surgeon, they'll come in there and talk to you. And you know, she was great. Like, she came in there, she know that I was nervous. She could read that, and she just literally, she was like, you know, you're going to be okay. You are in great hands. I'm going to take care of you. And it was like what I needed to hear to calm all the way down. And then they wheeled me back, and literally I didn't remember anything after that. I don't remember nothing, and it was almost like somebody just snapped their fingers, and it was over. So don't be afraid, y'all. Don't be afraid. I have no regrets with this surgery. When I finally woke up, I was in like another actual area, because they call it a recovery room, and I was just there, just waiting for me to wake up. They like for you to kind of wake up naturally. So I was doing that, waking up. I started to ask for my wife. I started to ask for my mom. And that's when they came over and, you know, was asking me questions and told me, hey, they're waiting on you. We're going to bring you to them. They did, and the first thing that they gave me was some water. They gave me some graham crackers, and my doctor, they wanted for me to use the restroom. They wanted me to urinate before they released me. So at first it was a little difficult, because your muscles and everything is still super sore. So all that, and I actually had a catheter up there. So they said that, you know, it's normal for it to take a while. So it took me like 2 tries, and then I was able to, you know, pass some urine, and they released me. They wheeled me out to our car, and I remember the first day they gave me this, which is it's a binder, okay, and it just goes around your waist like a waist trainer. And I wore that, and this was really really good, because when I had that on, it's like it holds everything together in place, because you gotta remember, like, there's things missing out of your stomach now. So, you know, it kept me, it made me feel like it was supported, right? So they gave me these, and you're probably gonna experience a little bit of bleeding. So they gave me these paper underwear that I wore for the first 2 or 3 days. Yeah, and then they sent me home with gabapentin. They sent me home with ibuprofen. They sent me home with Tylenol, and they sent me home with tramadol. The tramadol is a pain medication. The gabapentin is like a nerve blocker. The ibuprofen and Tylenol, you know what that is. And I was supposed to kind of alternate between the Tylenol and the ibuprofen, and just, if I really needed the tramadol. I never really needed the tramadol. I took the gabapentin, and I took the alternate between the ibuprofen and the Tylenol. I wore my binder every day for the first 3 or 4 days, and then as time persisted, I needed it less and less. You're going to need this. Gas-X will be your friend, okay? So it's going to help relieve that gas, help you, because like I said, it's hard to even pass gas because your stomach is so tender. But with this, it helps. They're going to also send you home with, this is called ondansetron, which is it's for nausea. I did have some nausea the first couple days. That eventually went away. But I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, in my instructions that we read over thoroughly, one of them, my diet was not restricted. You know, I was able to eat whatever. So my mom made gumbo. I'm Creole. My mom made me gumbo, because that's one of my favorite things. My mom came and stayed with me here in Dallas for a whole week. She made me gumbo. I was so excited about it. Was tearing it up. It messed me up, y'all. Like, my stomach, it was almost like my stomach was sore. Like, it had surgery on the stomach. Like, it was sore. And everything that went down kind of had like a burning sensation, and it was very achy. And the gas was horrible. The gas was horrible. I was literally bent over on my bed, on my knees, like, because it felt the best, and it was helping when my wife would rub my back and releasing that gas, and she'd pat my back and kind of hit it out. I was taking this Gas-X, and I started taking, of course, the Miralax and Colis. But it took a while because I didn't take it a week before. It took a while to start working. So it was a lot of gas pressure. It was horrible. First, second, third day, I finally had a BM because I changed my own diet. I started eating oatmeal. I started eating fruit. I started eating chicken noodle soup. Started eating yogurt. All those things were really good, and it made me have a bowel movement. And once I had that bowel movement, everything was great. Everything was great. I felt that relief off of my stomach. My stomach was super swollen already from the surgery, and then it just felt like it was like a balloon, like ready to pop from all the gas and stuff was in there. So just imagine my relief whenever I was finally able to have a BM. And after that, I was having a BM every day. And I was made sure I stayed on that diet for like 3 or 4 days. And then I finally introduced, regular food on the 5th day. I had grilled chicken and some rice, and then I just kind of barely, a little bit started introducing more food. Now I'm eating a regular diet. I am now only taking Tylenol and ibuprofen. So I'm off of everything else. No longer need to wear that binder. And I'll show you my scars. These are my scars. I have 1 here, 2 there, 3 there. You can see they're very faint because they're already going away. And I have a bigger one here across the belly button. So I'm just kind of explain to you what I had. A laparoscopic surgery. So that is a mechanically assist surgery. So she was assisted by a machine, right? And what happens with that is, what I was told is, they go in two sides, 2 incisions on these ties that you see. I was only originally supposed to have 3, but they needed 1 more because my fibroids, which is the reason why I had the surgery, were huge. My biggest ones was 7 centimeters. So I had a partial hysterectomy. I still have my ovaries. So they came in, they cut at both sides fallopian tubes, and then burnt those ends, and then they inserted a bag up under so it would catch everything. And they had to cut up your uterus, cervix, cut everything up, the fibroids, into little pieces, and they pull it out through the bag. In the bag, they pull the whole bag through that bigger incision. And that's how she explained to me. And then, of course, they sew you back up. That's how she explained it. I think my surgery was supposed to take 2 hours. I think she said she took 1.5 hours. When I came home, I had a larger bandage over here. It was like a clear, kind of like rubbery bandage, and I had 3 on this side. This one came off after 3 days. I was able to, she told me to pull it off, and they came out on their own. They literally came out on their own. I have not been putting anything on it because I go to my post-op on 18th, and I need to talk to her before I started putting any cocoa butter or anything on it, because I want to make sure that it's healed all the way up and I'm not putting anything inside of the sore. But as you can see, they're not bad at all. My stomach is still a little swollen, a little bloated, but it's going down every day. Every day it's going down a little bit more. And I do put ice packs on it. I'm going to tell you some of the things that other things that I needed. This pillow, get you one. It helped me sit up when I was eating, and I was able to sit up and be supported really well. It was better than a regular pillow. And then this right here, just get you a food tray that you can sit so that you don't have to do much. It's right there in your face so you can feed yourself. Those are the 2 things that I would say that were clutch. This was clutch. And then just make sure that when I was taking showers, because you cannot immerse these into water, you can't take a bath, you only can take showers. They give you some soap that you wash yourself with the night before surgery and the morning before surgery. It's a really strong antibacterial soap. I still use it on my scars. So I think that's a reason why they've been healing so well as well. Outside of that, it has been, like I said, I'm 2 weeks. I'm walking. I'm moving around. I have I don't have any pain at the incision point. I will tell you, I had a little a sciatic nerve issue a few days that was bothering me, but it's gone away. And I did call her and talk to her about it, and she said that it sometimes happens and it fixes itself, which it has. So I have not had any issues. This has definitely been a blessing, because fibroids are horrible. If anybody's ever went through them, you're urinating all throughout the night because the fibroids were sitting on my bladder, constipated because they were probably sitting on my colon, a lot of things. So I had to get these out of me, and I'm so happy for it. That's the main freaking advice I give y'all. Just make sure y'all take that Miralax, Netcolex. I would start that a week before your surgery, but definitely get the surgery. It's definitely worth it. No more cycles, no more periods, no more none of that stuff. I'm no longer anemic, because I was anemic because of my periods being so heavy. So yeah, if y'all have any other questions, I will definitely leave them below in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Also, I will add I'll add a little piece of different things that I can come up with. I was super scared, y'all, so I didn't get a whole lot of footage. I was just scared, so I'll put in here what I did get. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.